Legend of Zelda. Ocarina
Yes.
of Time. I know that this is something that is very powerful, and obviously with the shirt as well.
This whole thing.
Yeah, this whole thing that I broke out today, you know. What moved you on to Ocarina of Time then?
So that was my best friend's boyfriend's console, the N64. I don't think I'd played as Zelda. Again, I've been borrowed a Game Boy, and I think it was Mario and Tetris and things like that, but not Zelda. And I was watching things like Games Master.
Yeah.
And I'm having a moment now, a little Proustian moment here, transported back to the 90s. Yeah, but never played it. And it was one of the first 3D games, or officially 3D games. And I was just thinking what else was around at the time. There was a Mario game, and there was Star Fox, wasn't there? And there was GoldenEye. And just there was something about it that was so all-encompassing. Like, the worlds are so well thought out. So he's from this green world with the sword and everything, and the Deku nuts, and you think you've handled it, and then you meet the Gorons, and then you meet the guys in the fish, and get yelled at on the internet because I've forgotten everyone's names.
It's fine.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
right? There's that whole level inside
if
the
you
fish,
know,
which
you
was
know.
so innovative. And then you've got the time travel as well. So he goes from
Yeah.
like 7 to 14. The voice changes with him.
It's like, oh, this is a whole living,
but
breathing
this whole
world.
sort of, this whole continent. Of stuff to discover, and then you got the music element, you know, the ocarina itself, and just it was so charming and surprising at every turn, you know, and the fact that, like, on a mechanical level they never overwhelmed you with anything. It was like, okay, so that rock's there, we're not going to give you a bomb for that till later, you're not going to go there too early. So it wasn't, it appeared like, at the time it appeared like a sandbox, or as much as it, but it wasn't. You were very well guided, so you wouldn't get lost in it or anything. So I quite
you were like
that.
the wool was over your eyes, like it's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it was a very nice, gentle introduction to adventure style gaming.
Yeah, no.
Rather than hitting boys hard. This time I cried.
Yeah, this time I cried.
Oh my god, and the fairy fountains with the screaming.
Oh my God,
what we seem to think was some
that?
sort of S&M type reference. They were terrifying.
Oh my God, yeah.
And
What
wonderful.
Was that? I know, terrifying, but who? What was the development meeting about that?
I don't know. It would burn it into their brains forever, I think, because here we are today talking about that.
Yeah, memorable and traumatic.
Traumatizing. No, I wouldn't say it was that bad, but it was certainly striking.
Yeah. It just hasn't
It's
come
something
out.
I'll remember to my deathbed, obviously.
It's just the fact that, like, everybody's not at that point in their therapy where they've brought that up yet.
I certainly wasn't at that age.
Maybe 10 years. We'll come up with, like, the fairy fountains and everybody's therapy sessions. It's fine. The NPCs seem to be something that was, like, really. That was the thing that I noticed at that time with Ocarina of Time. Just the fact that, like, everybody was kind of a part of a community.
Yeah, and everyone had something to say, and they give you a mission as well. And again, it was more me not being used to it than anything else.
I was not.
And the fact that it was this sort of over the shoulder 3D experience. It was just very revolutionary. And to this day, if I hear a bit of tune, it gets a bit nostalgic. So they did a great job.
And it inspired you to learn the ocarina as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Grade 8.
Yeah. So like,
grade 8.
I mean, I didn't even. It took me the longest time to even realize that was actually a real thing. I thought it was something created
and I see them
for the
at
game.
every convention and nerd event. There'll be a table of ocarinas.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, that's incredibly niche.
Yeah.
But fair play. Yeah.
And then you'll just break it out. Like,
Yeah.
A bit like Ron Burgundy in
Jazz flute.
Yeah, jazz flute. I have jazz ocarina.
Jazz. No. Okay.
It's just Sam just appearing out of it. So did you try like a lot of different songs or just like Zelda songs on it?
Oh, I would have absolutely jammed out on it.
Yeah.
'Cause back in the day, I was a bit more creative. I would just get me there. You know? I did notice when I was playing Chia that has a similar mechanic, but with a ukulele.
Yeah.
You change time. You can change the time of day, and you can move around with it. I was only playing what I needed to play, and I thought as a kid I would have experimented a lot more.
Yeah.
But you can pitch bend and stuff on that. That's cray.
Yeah.
That's like 4 generations later.
Yeah.
And you can have sharps and flats and all sorts. It doesn't do anything. Just annoy your neighbours.
It's fine. They have boring lives anyway. They need a
fine.
bit of spice.
They needed this. They need
They
That's
need
what
this.
I tell them.
They needed
You
ocarina
don't
time.
understand.
You don't understand. Your life would be so much more boring
You
without
may
this.
never understand, but this is good for you.
This is good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.